YouTube. What's good, man? It's your boy, Otis Blue, coming to you with another freaking video. And today, man, we're going to talk about the expectations for price predictions with HEX PulseChain PulseX, right? So before we get started into this video, make sure y'all like this video so that it gets out to everybody. Hit the algorithm because we want to be the biggest channel in this next bull run. All right, I want to see this channel bust open in the YouTube spaces, so HEX and PulseChains and the PulseX and whole ecosystem can flourish, guys, because I'm going to be bringing the heat. All right, and also make sure you guys subscribe if you're not subscribed already. With that being said, let's get straight into this video. I was watching Crypto 7's video, his live stream today, and he was talking about the expectation where people would be happy with a 50x, and I agree with him. Like that's what made me do this video, right? I agree with him. 50x is a fail, guys. It sounds like it's a lot. It is a lot. This is crypto, but like he said, and we all know, there's multiple other coins that can get you a 50x. Pepe, Shiba, Doge, tons of different coins that can get you. I can literally go down the list and find coins that are prime ripe right now that can possibly get you a 50x, right? So if we have the best ecosystem, the best coins, the best creator, the best devs, all this stuff, we should not be selling for a 50x. And I would say if we just do a 50x in Richard Hart's case, he would probably call it a fail too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying we need to do a 10,000x, right? Like before. That would be nice, but obviously I don't think we'll get a 10,000x again. Just for the simple fact of it happened before, so there's a lot of people expecting that. And when there's a lot of people expecting something, it usually doesn't happen. Right? So, when HEX first came out, nobody was expecting a 10,000x. Nobody even knew what the heck it was, right? So you got your 10,000x. But now with these new coins in the ecosystem, people already thinking or have the big eyes for a 10,000x. I don't think that's going to happen. If it happens, great. We're all, multi-millionaires. Right? But I wouldn't shoot for that. But I also wouldn't shoot for a measly 50x. Like, come on, guys. All right. And if anybody disagree with that, leave your comments in the box below. I'll be happy to debate you guys in the comments. But yeah, we're not here for a 50x, guys. Like all this waiting, we just bust down 80, 90%. We got hurt on the pain going down, holding. Hopefully you guys are watching my channel and DCAing while it was going down. Now I would say I didn't DCA as much as I wanted to. I did DCA a little bit into EHEX, and now I'm seeing the rewards. PHEX not so much. I didn't DCA too much into that. After I put enough in, I think that was it for me. Right? PulseChain and PulseX, I didn't DCA at all because I was already, you guys know, I was balls deep into those already. So even though those went down 80, I don't know if it went down 90%, but both of those that went down at least 80%. Even though those went down 80%, I still had enough in there. Those coins going down 80%, the amount I was left with was probably still more than a lot of you guys are putting into these cryptos, right? And I don't say that jokingly. I was blessed and fortunate to had enough cash to put in, put into these things at the right time. Like I said before, how I was able to get into this ecosystem was from the last bull run. Well, the previous, not the last bull run, just now, the one before that. I had so much junk coins that they were just sitting around like in wallets. And then I missed HEX. So I was like, oh, there's no way I'm gonna well, I missed HEX. I didn't know about that then. I missed the PulseChain initial launch, and it was still going on where, you know, I think the multiplier was like diminishing. So I got a horrible multiplier, but I still was able to get in. But I had so many junk coins, and I don't know if you guys remember, they were doing the trade at the time. You sacrifice your junk coins, and you will get your pulse. So when Pulse X came out, I was on top of it day one. I was on it, right? And then obviously my big thing is with this 50x, you guys, you shouldn't be looking for a 50x, because this decrease in price literally gave you guys all the opportunities to get into this ecosystem, right? For us, I mean, it sucks for people like us that like say the people that sacrificed for PulseChain, right? You know, they did the work, they did the homework, they found their gem in PulseChain and and PulseX. Uh, we did our homework, right? A lot of people didn't know about it. We sacrificed. We was the initial people. We got in, boom. Months later, price slashed 80%. Now any mojo can get in and have the same amount of coins as us for less money. Right? That's how crypto is, guys. You know, if you sacrifice, say you put more than 10K like I did, you know, you put 10K plus 10, 20, 30, 40, 50K into PulseChain. Let's just say 50K to be straightforward. Well, no, 50K too much. Let's say somebody invested 10K, right? They sacrificed 10K and they got whatever coins they got. PulseChain and PulseX went down 80%. So 10,000 take away 80%. That's 8,000. You're left with $2,000. You know, in your bag is worth $2,000. Some mojo off the street now heard about it and see the price is down 80%. He can put in 2K. Now he has the same amount of coins as you, that you sacrifice 10K. This is crypto, guys, and I know people that did it. So, but that's just how it works. So everybody have the opportunity to get into this ecosystem. There's no excuse. That's why I highly believe we're gonna see minimum 100x, and I wouldn't even be thrilled about a 100x even, right? 100x, I can retire forever. But I still feel like this ecosystem needs more to like really show the crypto space like, yo, our ecosystem is the ecosystem and that's it. Like 100x, people are gonna be, okay, they did all right, but it's not gonna like kick people on their butts. Like people not gonna be talking like, oh my god, like how Solana did, and oh my god, Solana did, or how Hex did, right? You want people to talk about how Hex was for PulseChain and PulseX, right? For the whole ecosystem. Like, dang, you see that coin did a 10,000? Oh my God, who is this? What's this ecosystem? This is what we want, guys. 50x is not going to do that. So I feel, something's going to pop off. This is just my prediction. I could be wrong. Something's going to pop off that's going to explode the ecosystem. I don't know what it is. I don't know if Richard Hart's going to come out with, pop something out of his hat, out of a bag or something, magical or dramatic. Something big has to happen because we need 100x minimum in PulseChain, 100x minimum in PulseX, and dang it, another 100x minimum in Hex and PHEX again. And probably EHEX, I would say, yeah, EHEX as well, another 100x. All right, we need 100x minimum across the board in all the coins in the PulseChain ecosystem. All right. Now, if we I would say, like Sami would say, if the whole ecosystem does 100x, I think that's a win also, meaning you may have one coin, PulseChain might do a 300x, PulseX may do a 50x, PHEX may do a 10x, EHEX may do a, 20x, and then when you divide it, it equals 100x. Obviously, those numbers are off. I'm just guessing, right? But whatever the numbers is, if the whole ecosystem on a whole does 100x minimum, I feel that's still a win. So with that being said, that means you need to have all the coins. You can't just be having one bag. And like I said, y'all gonna have to watch this video again and replay what I'm saying right now, because you're gonna be kicking yourself in the butt, because everything was on sale 80% during this last couple of months. 80, probably 90%. I have to look at the charts, right? But everything has been on sale 80, 90%, guys. You have no excuse, and you had months to get in. Even if you put 100, 200 bucks every 2 weeks, every time you got paid, you would have been sitting nice right now. So there's no excuse. I don't want to hear no complaining. And I tell my friends and family the same thing. I don't want to hear no complaining and why you didn't. I told y'all. Right? I told y'all. All right. Don't ask me for no money. I already told y'all get in. Y'all didn't want to get in. All right. Too bad. Okay. This is what y'all need. And if y'all in, that's what y'all need to tell y'all, my friends and family too. I told y'all to get in, and that was it. Don't be riding off of my plate. All right. Only for your immediate family. But for all the other people out there, don't be coming asking for no loans and all that shit when, crypto pops off. All right. So yeah, that's my spill for today. I agree with Crypto 7. 50x is a fail. It's a hard fail in my book, right? We need 100x minimum. Minimum, guys. So if you sacrificed $2,000, 100x should be about 200K. You can buy a house with that. You can buy a house with that, guys. Like that's all you want to do is create generational wealth. And that's part of the things I'll be talking about on this channel. What are you going to do with the money when you get it? I have another video coming out maybe tomorrow or Sunday. I will be going through my top 5 coins. Well, wait. I wouldn't say top 5 coins. My 5 coins, blue chip coins that just those alone that can potentially net me over $1 million in this next bull run. And then in that same video or another video, I might go through my other list of coins. I have junk coins, obviously the PulseChain ecosystem coins, everything, AI coins, gaming coins, DeFi coins, all of that, and going through what potentially those coins can do as well. So yes, I'm different from all the other Hexakin and PulseChain YouTubers. I keep telling y'all, I like those guys, but you can't just be one eye sighted. All right. I've been in crypto for a while, longer than most of those guys, because when I was invested in crypto, there was only like BitBoy Crypto, who is now Ben Armstrong. Then you had Richard Hart had his own little channel when he used to wear the silly hat. And then you had Altcoin Daily and Altcoin Buzz. Those people, right? And when I was in crypto, they had just got started. So none of these people, Crypto 7 and all these other people, what's his name? Hex Radio, or all the other guys. These are new people, guys. So they're maxis, which I love, but because I'm an OG crypto investor, I believe you still need to diversify, because one ecosystem can make you wealthy, but investing in these other things, I've seen firsthand, and I am a product of the success of these junk coins, getting in, exploding, getting out. Okay, so what's the harm in getting into a Pepe or a, what's another junk coin, a Shiba or something, getting a quick 100x out of it, right? Selling it, now putting it into the PulseChain ecosystem, because I actually believe in, because I would say I'm big on the PulseChain ecosystem, but I still invest in other things as well. I'm not going to just put all my bags in one ecosystem, and then that's going to have a ceiling, because there's going to be other things out there that's going to be keep pumping and pumping and pumping. You take a small bit, get that money, then put it into the good shit. You know, you're gonna take the money from the bad crap coins, pump your bags in those coins, and then put your coins in the real, you know, ecosystem. That's just my strategy. You know, you guys can do it how you want to, but I'm gonna show it to you guys, show you how I'm doing it, just in case anybody, you know, wants to see the process, and maybe you guys want to do it yourself too. There's tons of things, guys. We don't know what's gonna happen. Let's say you're a Hex Maxi and miss, because you're all, you know, I only want to invest into Hex or PulseChain or PulseX, and you missed the Solana run, right? That was crazy last bull run, or you missed Blocktopia. I remember I literally was able to get Blocktopia, and because I was so blinded by you know, I don't want to take my money and put it here. No, I missed that whole Blocktopia. Could have, oh, I can't remember what it did. Like a couple 100x, 1,000x or something. It was like something ridiculous. I literally was just watching the chart go like this day after day. I'm like, man, that's not going to happen to me again. Right? Because while that's happening, you know, it wasn't doing it. Hex and PulseChain and PulseX wasn't out yet, but Hex was just, it had already did its thing, right? So what are you gonna do after these things pump? And what if, and this will be my final thought, right? What if we only see 100x minimum, like I said, right? And that happens early in the bull run, and then we get stagnant. What are you gonna do? You gotta have a plan, guys. What are you gonna do if, let's say, you were one of the people that only invested $2,000, right? And you only pick the PulseChain ecosystem, Richard Heart ecosystem. So you took $2,000 and you spread it out through all the Richard Heart ecosystem coins. You got all four: Hex, PHEX, PulseChain, and PulseX, right? And the ecosystem does a 100x. So you took your $2,000, turned it into $200,000. But now the halving has passed. Let's say it does this around the halving or whatever, and halving has passed. Now other altcoins are starting to pump. We already, let's say we were the first ones to get our pump, right? We got our pump, we got our 100x. Now we're stagnant because money is flowing into other coins. So you're sitting on 200K and you're watching a Pepe do 500x, 1,000x. Your ecosystem only did 100x. Now you have $200,000 in that ecosystem sitting there, and you're watching 1,000x coins pump, 500x, all these things. You're hearing different things. Why, you know, don't do that? Why can't you take out some profits from that and put it into these other things to try to get another 200,000? You know, if you have 200,000 in this in PulseChain ecosystem, and you're just sitting there watching other coins fly, because there's gonna be, after the halving, there's like a peak. It's usually about 3, 4, 5 months max of like just up and up and up and up. I remember every bull run is like this, and then just weird coins and shit just starts coming out of nowhere and popping. You can hear about them, and you have like a small window to put money in it, and it's gonna fly, right? So you have to be quick. If you're just sitting on your gains, like all happy, taking screenshots, and then, hey, look, my PulseChain coins are at 200K, and then somebody's gonna send you, oh look, like what happened last bull run. My friend made like 2 point something million on Dogecoin when I was just sitting. It was a particular ecosystem that I was happy with, and I was, you know, trying to be a maxi in. This was before I was in hexagon type maxi, and he was sending out like, what the heck? That's gonna happen. You don't want that to be happening to you. And he was not even a crypto person. That was his first bro run, and he already had well, my max, I was at like 3 million last bull run. Last bull run, it was pretty good. I was at like 3 million, and I remember I took out a good chunk. If you guys remember the video, I went and bought a BMW X6. I got some property, and then, you know, I invested in different things. So I took out some profits. So thank goodness I did that, because, you know, we fell 90%. But this is why I say we need 100x minimum, and then you need to have a plan for when that happens. What are you gonna do with your profits? What are you gonna do with your profits? I talked about what I'm gonna do with my profits on this channel. All those other channels, they're not telling you that. You know why? Because they haven't went through a bull run or multiple bull runs like I have, and they haven't took profits and bought something with it like I have and showed you guys. Most of these people, and I'm not against them, I'm just saying from experience, you gotta watch experienced people. Still watch all these other channels as well. I watch everybody, but when I take information, you guys know this channel used to be a military channel. I was a military officer, so I'm big on leadership and leading by example. So when I follow people to listen, if you haven't done what I'm looking to do or want to do, I can listen to you because you're pretty much just speculating. But if somebody done it, like a Ben Armstrong, yes, people throwing him under the bus, and he's been going through a lot of shit this year. But you guys watch this channel, see him become a multi-millionaire. Regardless how he did it, he knows what the heck he's doing. All right. So you can still listen to certain things that he says, minus him shilling coins and all that stuff. Deep under, when he talks about the market in general, or where he think things are going, or this and that, we've seen it, guys. We've been there. So like I'm telling you, you got to listen to these types of things, and you got to have a plan. Have a plan. Don't just be there sitting like sitting ducks. This is what we call in the military, sitting ducks. They're just sitting there, and you're on a mission. You just wait. Is that the enemy just sitting there? Oh well, you got him, right? Don't just be there like sitting ducks, sitting on your 200K that you just made out of PulseChain, taking screenshots, and then, you know, get a black swan wick of 50%, and now you're down 50%. You only have 100K, and you're like, oh my god, what to do? And then I've seen this happen because it happened to me as well. You know, you're up. Let's say you're up 200K, and you're trying to get out of your coin because it went down 50%, and you're trying to sell because now everybody's selling and dumping. And then Qcoin or Mexi wasn't out back then, but what was the other one? Bybit or Coinbase or whatever the exchange is, it freezes up and you can't sell your coin, because it's happened to me. You know, like you have to, like, this stuff happens, guys. So, you know, you got to be ready. Like, you just got to be ready. You have a plan. And just real brief before I go, because I've been rambling on this whole video. Hopefully y'all like this video. Y'all like stuff like this. So I'm telling y'all the way it is, the real. All right. If it's me, because it's gonna be me when I'm up 100x, first thing I'm gonna do is take profits at a particular number for me. I'm not saying that's 100x. I have a certain numbers, and I'm, like I said in the video, I'm gonna do a video of my take profits, when I'm gonna start taking profits. Not all of it, but when I'm going to start taking profits at certain points. That's going to be different for each and every one of us, right? But I have certain numbers I want to hit. If like I said, for example, if I see my account hit 10 million, that's a number for me where I'm comfortable in probably taking 80% off. For you, it may be 20 million, 30 million, 1 million, 500,000. It can be any number, guys. But if anything happens and there's like a crazy wick up and my account for some reason is in the 10 million area or more, I'm gonna be taking 80. I don't care what happened. I don't care if it triples from there. Because 10 million is already more than what I'm expecting. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like the target. So that's how you got to think, guys. Don't worry what happens after you take. You got to be happy with a number. Don't worry what happens afterwards, because you're not going to catch the top. You're not going to catch the bottom. You're not going to catch the top. You got to have a certain, if it gets around an area where you're like itching and you're like, oh my God, that means sell, guys. Take profits. You're not going to go broke taking profits. And I'm not a big small take profit type of person. I'm not going to be taking 10%, 20%. I'm like a 80 to 90% take profit and leave 10% to run. Because that 10%, if it goes up triple from there, hey, that's another 1 or 2 million, or who knows. Like that's how you got to think. So anyway, it's been a long video, but hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. And this is the type of videos I'm going to be making every week, stuff like this, because we just got to talk. Nobody's into all the technicals and all this stuff. This, I feel like, is going to be a major bull run, like one of the biggest ones, and possibly the last bull run. So I'd be telling all my friends, guys, don't miss out on this one, because I think this might be the last bull run. I think going forward after this bull run, each bull run, it's been getting lower and lower and lower with Bitcoin pumping. It's it go 100x, then the next bull run 50x, next bull run 20x, next bull run 5x. This one might be a 4x. From here, like, who knows? It's going down and down. So obviously the bull runs are not getting as crazy as it was. It's shrinking. So I think this might be the super bull run with all the ETF hype. And in my opinion, I think, which I'm just speculating, after this ETF is launched, it's going to make the crypto markets like a normal market, like the stock market. So your gains are not going to be that crazy. Like this year in the stock market was crazy. I actually did pretty well in the stock market this year. I have stocks that went up 200%, almost like crypto numbers. Like my Amazon, I did 200% on Amazon, almost 300% on Facebook, Meta Facebook. It's at what? Let's see where Facebook is at before I go. Let's see. Facebook is at 320. I think it says 326, 325, 328. It's a little blurry right there, but y'all can see it right there on the screen. That's Meta. So, and I was in there. I got in about $90 something. So I did over 300% in there. And I remembered I did the video. If you guys look at my channel, I recorded the video when I told y'all to buy Facebook Meta when it was around $100. So I'm bringing you guys the heat. But yeah, crypto's going to get like the stock market. And this year, yeah, like I said, Facebook's going up 300%. There's other stocks that I've gotten into that did 100, 200%. So this year was a good year. And thank God for this year, because me doing well in the stock market gave me ammo to put into PulseChain after my sacrifice, because my sacrifice wasn't a big number that I wanted. So by you know, making so much money on stocks on my stock trading accounts, I was able to put more money into PulseChain and all these, you know, different coins. So I think I'm going to be sitting good, you know, and comfortable for me. All right, that's it for this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. And I'm going to be looking at the comments because I know there's got to be one or two of you guys that have something to say and have questions on the strategies and what I think. All right. Don't look for no 50x, guys. 100x minimum. Peace.